Hi everyone. Have you ever felt like your accent might be holding you back? Well, let me tell you something. Your accent does not define your potential. In fact, it might just be one of your greatest assets. Imagine you are unlocking opportunities that you thought were out of reach just because of the way you speak. Sounds liberating, right? Well, it's entirely possible. And in this video, we're going to talk about why having an accent isn't a problem. Hi, I'm Cecilia, the heart behind Culture Competence, and I've spent years helping people just like you embrace their unique voice and find confidence in communicating. Today, I'm here to help you see why your accent is something to be proud of and not something to hide. Your voice is unique and worth embracing. Let's dive into 5 reasons why your accent doesn't matter. First of all, we live in a globalized world. The world is changing, and so are the standards for communication. Every day, new words are being created in different languages. New ideas are being normalized, and people from different backgrounds are building connections. So first off, let's talk about embracing global diversity. English is spoken by people from all corners of the globe, each bringing their own unique flavor to the language. Think about it. English is spoken by people from various countries and cultures. There are between 50 to 70 countries that use English as their primary language. And some of the ones you might imagine would have English as their official language actually don't. This diversity means there's no single correct accent. Different accents add richness and depth to the language, and we have to accept that. Next, let's address a common misconception. Many people believe you need perfect pronunciation to communicate. However, communication is much more than pronunciation. The primary goal of language is to communicate effectively. As long as your message is understood, the accent becomes secondary. Everyday people with different accents communicate efficiently in English all around the globe with all different accents. It's no big deal. Another reason why your accent doesn't matter, or rather isn't a problem, is because your accent can enhance your authenticity. Your accent is part of who you are. It tells a story about your background and experiences. People appreciate authenticity over perfection. If you're trying to hide your accent completely, sometimes it's a matter of trying to hide something about who you are. You don't need to do that. You are already amazing. So here's another big one. Skills and knowledge speak louder than accents. When you're skilled and knowledgeable in your field, people will focus more on what you're saying rather than how you're saying it. Your expertise will always outweigh any concerns about your accent. So think about the last time you were in a room feeling confident about your topic. Did anyone care whether you said aluminum or aluminium? Probably not. Let's talk now about mutual intelligibility. This is just a fancy term that means most people are capable of understanding different accents. Most native and non-native speakers are accustomed to hearing a variety of accents. They're generally capable of understanding different pronunciations, especially within the context of a conversation. If you're working in a global company, you won't be the only person with a different accent. Now, if you're the only person from your background in a monocultural context, okay, yeah, that's a little bit harder. But even in that situation, your coworkers can become accustomed to your accent the same way you work hard to understand theirs. Finally, let's focus on fluency rather than trying to achieve a native-like accent. And first of all, which native-like accent? Fluency is your ability to express your ideas easily and clearly. Having this level of confidence is far more effective in communication than having any native-like accent. Being able to speak smoothly without hesitation, improves communication much, much more than focusing on perfect pronunciation. I can't tell you how many times I have worked with someone who, if I ask them a question, might take up to 3 minutes in dead silence to answer the question, thinking about all the correct vocabulary, the correct pronunciation, the correct syntax. And to be honest, if you take that long to answer a question, I've forgotten what I've even asked. And imagine that in a business context, that makes you seem a bit incompetent. And I'm sure within 10 seconds, someone else is going to jump in to start speaking because they're not sure if you're even going to answer the question. So all of these reasons combined, it gives us so much to think about when we're trying to embrace who we are. Because who we are isn't really going to change. You can put a different sheen of accent over what you're talking about, but it doesn't make you any better of a communicator. What really helps in your communication are these 5 different topics. It's way more important than any accent ever would be. So there you have it. 5 solid reasons why your accent doesn't matter as much as you think it does. Embrace your accent. Let it be part of who you are and focus on what truly matters. Effective communication. I'd love to hear from you. Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever felt held back by your accent? How did you overcome that? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on embracing your unique voice and finding confidence in who you are. Until next time, stay confident and communicate with impact.